What's going on, YouTube? Today, here we have 3 Iron Man Marvel Legends. I just announced that I'm opening these. I can't wait to get them open. Again, I've had everything on the figure table for a little while now. I need to get some stuff out the way. Let's go ahead and start with probably this guy. Probably the one I'm a little not that excited for because he's been on the shelves everywhere for a while. But let me get him open and we'll see what's up with him. Real quick, side of the box, back of the box, another side. Man, these boxes have like no flavor, by the way. Like, I think these are like really bad. Especially like, you're supposed to go to a store and be like, oh man, I want to buy one of these. These look like shit. Just being like completely honest, these do not look good. But yeah, let me get right away. Out of the box, Iron Man looks pretty good, honestly. I was expecting a much worse figure, to be honest with you. I've seen a lot of people like complain about these on TikTok because they take out the store shelves for a long time. I'm sure if these weren't there that often, people wouldn't complain that much. And if their paint job was just a little bit better, man. I mean, oh, there it goes. But yeah, another thing real quick before I even talk about it, this thing does not stay in. No matter how hard I try, no matter how much force I put, yeah, that's like as far in as it goes. And all these are the same like peg size too, so it doesn't really help. But the ones in the boots seem to be holding pretty well. So, I mean, this guy feels pretty good. He, of course, doesn't have any butterfly joints. It's kind of like limited for like a Marvel Legends, to be honest. But I mean, he has some pretty cool poses, man. He doesn't even look that bad either. Honestly, if Hasbro just added a little bit of blue to this chest piece, so there was a little bit of light, it would look so much better. Like, I'm not even joking. You add just a little bit and he would look a million times better. But since the paint in the eyes and the chest is a little lacking and the back of the body doesn't look too particularly nice. There's no like silver on the back, which I don't know if there even is in the movie, but the fact that everywhere else has the silver accents, the back doesn't, it looks a little weird. But yeah, it's an alright fig. I got him for like, I want to say $17 because if you go on the Target app, he's on sale. So make sure you do not buy these for $25. Make sure you guys download the apps for all these stores and stuff. Makes it much easier to get deals like that. But real quick, his head is on a ball joint, which he only looks up that far, down that far. Of course, you can do a full 360. His shoulders go like that. The hinge is pretty tight. I mean, he has decent range going up. That's about as far as it goes. Of course, can go all the way around. It's like almost on a ratchet joint, which is nice. Makes it where he can hold his arms up pretty well. I mean, the paint looks nice on the arms. Doesn't look bad. The double elbow joint, but I don't think it can. Oh, I started something crack. Oh shit. Well, he's supposed to have a double elbow joint, but oh, there you go. There you go. So he can actually hit pretty good elbow range. He has wrist hinges, which actually work pretty well, surprisingly. Well, I mean, he is Iron Man, so he has to like hit this pose where he has his hand up. He comes with 2 blasting hands and 2 fisted hands. Of course, 1 set for both hands. So, I mean, he has decent accessories, good enough for an Iron Man in my opinion. Because you can use the open hands as like grabbing something or anything like that. He has a decent backwards crunch, but forwards you're not getting that much. Surprisingly better than I thought it was going to be, but I'm only sure you could cut off like a little bit of plastic to get him to go further. But over here, pretty sure it's the same case. Double jointed knees. Yeah, they go back a decent bit. Not as far as I would want them to, but it's also Iron Man, so I'm not expecting like Rebel Tech what do you call it? Engineering from Marvel Legends for this guy. And he can kick back basically none. He can only kick sideways and front. But yeah, and then toe hinge, ball joint, kind of clips over the armor there. And then I think it's a thigh swivel. Yeah, so I mean, it's decent articulation for an Iron Man. And I think it ends up working good enough for what I paid for the figure. But let's move on to the next one. Alright, man, off to the side over there. Next up, we're going to open the Midnight Suns Iron Man, which I am actually pretty excited for. I've seen this, I saw this guy on shelves when the game like first came out, so not surprised to see him here. I actually did play the game for a little bit. I like most of these suits. I know where to get this Daredevil too. One of my GameStops here has it, so I might go try and get it soon. But I mean, so far this figure's pretty cool. I like the black and gold. The red energy is really cool. Let's get this guy open. Okay guys, so this guy visually I think looks way better. I love the little details on his face, man. All those little markings look so cool. They don't. I think they only show up. Oh no, they don't. I don't think they show up anywhere else. But the arc reactor looks really cool. I mean, the figure looks sick, and he has a much better neck joint. Look at this. It's actually a hinge. I think it's a ball joint on top of it. So you can look all the way down and all the way up. So you can actually get like a good flight pose too, which doesn't matter because his arms go up. I think only that far. I cannot force his arms to go up any further than this. He's like stuck with an A pose because I don't want to force that shoulder plate to go any farther, even though I am trying to. It's not made of a soft plastic or anything, so it's like very little give. I mean, he has double jointed elbows real quick. He has a waist hinge, or like a hinge, which looks cool when he's like kind of postured like that, but he doesn't lean forward like anything. Waist swivel there. He actually has slightly more kickback, which is like none basically. He has a forward kick there, beautiful splits, and then double jointed knees there. The same like ankle articulation as the other one, where it actually does have like a ankle rocker too. Oh no, I thought it did. It does not. If it does, like super small, so it might as well not be there. But yeah, main problem with this Iron Man is those. Another big problem is they only gave him 2 energy effects. Oh, well, that's good enough for the hands. You cannot have him. So he comes with 2 repulsor hands, thank heavens. And he also comes with 2 fisted hands. But if he has both repulsors active from his fist, he can't be flying. So you have to choose if you have them either on his feet or on his hands. So it's like, oh, I feel like Iron Man's always flying, so... Oh my god, where's the peg on this? There it is. I feel like he's always just gonna have these on and never the other ones, unless you have him like on the ground blasting stuff. I mean, it would look cool if you had like a separate energy effect for the Unibeam. And again, the effects look sick. Iron Man having the red energy color is so cool. Here's what makes War Machine so cool. But I mean, yeah. Besides that, it's actually a much better figure than the Endgame one in my opinion. Besides the like shoulder stuff, I think this neck is just better. I think I'm glazing this too much because I love that you can actually get him like in a flight pose like this and actually have him like just tunneling at someone, which looks so cool. But yeah, let me get the other Iron Man open. We'll give my final rating at the end. Forgot to mention, the Iron Man also comes with a Build-A-Figure piece. I forgot for who, but yeah, big rock leg. And here we go, the Model 9. Honestly, the one I'm the most excited for. I've been needing a classic Iron Man, and even though I do have the Secret Wars one back there, I like the way this one looks a lot, to be honest with you. So I'm excited to get all these energy effects open. I already see a problem for me again with just 2 of these effects, but if these can plug into the hands or the feet, I think that's a good compromise. So let me see what's up. Real quick, for people who haven't seen this packaging, front, of course, nothing real on the side. I got this guy also for $12.99, same place, same Ross I got the other Iron Man at. And there's the back, the little description up there. I'm trying to get it there for you. There you go. But it seems like, okay, so the fire effects plug into his hands, and then the beam effects plug into his boots, which is going to be interesting. We'll get this guy out of the box. We'll see how that looks. Alright, here he is, guys. And right away, the shoulder problem is way better here. Look at that. Learn. But yeah, he can actually hit a T-pose. And I think he goes even a little bit higher than that. And his neck is on a hinge. Okay, alright, we're already a step up than the other 2. But let's see. Waist crunch. The ab crunch there is pretty good. He leans forward pretty far, and I'm guessing he leans back decently far. I need Iron Man just to have like the lean back for the Unibeam. And then he has a waist swivel there. It looks pretty good. And then over here, his Mega Man boots get surprisingly not that much in the way. And then, yeah, I mean, he feels good. Look at that. The kick forward is really good. Kickback's not good, of course, because they give him the iron butt. But over here, I mean, yeah, he can get a bunch of poses. Already, this is my favorite feeling of the 3. He feels really good. Even with the fat iron, like Mega Man boots. Like, I don't know. And then his foot kicks up that much, kicks down that much. And I feel like it could pivot if these weren't here. But definitely it can't like this. But I mean, so far this figure is great. Let me show you his accessories real quick. Alright, this is the first Iron Man that we've opened that can actually get a full-on flight pose and have energy effects in all of his like his arms and his feet. So it's actually pretty cool to see him like this. This leg has a little bit of trouble holding. Oh no, it might have been because I was pushing it. That's fine. But yeah, I mean, this guy looks great. He even look up a little bit more too if you want him more like dead on looking. And as you can tell, I don't think these are actually meant for the fight stance. I think those hand ones are more so meant for like when he's like, looks like he just fired, which looks really cool. Oh man, okay, accidental camera angle there. Kinda sick though. But yeah, I mean, this guy feels great. I definitely recommend this guy the most out of the three, to be just completely honest with you. For like, what's the best figure and what moves the best, I think this guy's sick. But of course, I know those people who like only collect MCU figures, which honestly, I think that guy would fit in pretty well with them because he kind of has that like MCU aesthetic. This guy's of course like a very much comic accurate Iron Man. And the Model 9's always been pretty little silly looking from the waist down, but I like the way it looks. Definitely one of my favorite pickups from Marvel Legends already. So, very happy to finally start collecting stuff that's not either Dragon Ball, Sonic, or Spider-Man. So, happy to pick this guy up. I mean, out of all the three, this is easily my favorite. But I hope you all had fun with me opening these. I might get a posing video out with them. I might make a funny little Iron Man montage. But there's there's two more Iron Man technically I need to open. And maybe once I get them all out, maybe I'll make a kind of collab, or not collab, but like all of them together. So we'll see. Either way, thank you all for watching. Peace.